you agree that if men had this prejudice towards women being gold diggers, would you agree that that's sexist? Would you agree it's sexist if men had a prejudice against women that women were gold diggers? Is that sexist towards men?
Yeah.
So
towards
now,
women, you mean?
No, towards men. Or wait.
Women.
From men towards women.
Would it be?
Yeah.
Would it be? Yes. Would it be a sexist view towards women?
Yeah.
Or would the men be sexist to have that prejudice?
I think it is, yes, because they're automatically assuming that the woman is not capable of harm, right? Like,
right.
I think it goes the same way.
So,
it goes both ways.
Are women sexist for having a prejudice against men, for viewing men as dangerous and unsafe and as predators?
Sexism goes both ways. That's all I was saying. Sexism goes both ways.
I'd like to hear from the other girls here, because it's not clear to me if women are prepared to say, yes, I am sexist because I have this irrational fear of men. And you might even argue that it's a rational fear.
I don't know. For that, I would say, like, for a long time, I felt that way.
I'm so glad I'm not dating donated $200. There's a bear. It's clearly about to attack you. Choose your defense. A6 130 pounds skinny, sweet, genuine, average nerdy gamer. Or 6'5" plus 255 pounds murder convict covered in tattoos from head to toe.
Good question.
Which one? Number 1 or 2? Starting with you.
Who would I want to defend me?
Yes. Yeah.
The larger man.
I would wonder about the murder convict, because maybe he has some great self-defense skills. That's what I'm
just
saying.
Answer the question.
That's the answer.
It doesn't have to be that deep.
That's the answer. That was my answer.
Just Gerald donated $200.
Dude.
Alaska here, laughing at those that choose the bear. Outrun a bear. I can't stop laughing. It hurts.
Oh no, maybe she did track. Maybe she did.
No, she did not. She did not. We went on a run before, and she could not do the run.
No, she was not.
Bears are like 1,000 pounds and faster than Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
Like.
I would choose the convict to defend.
The first one, because he's probably still strong enough to protect me.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'd say
the first one?
Yeah.
The 130-pound skinny guy?
I mean, he's a man. He's probably still strong enough to protect me.
He's never
From
been
a
in a
bear
fight or
ma-
flight
Really help.
situation.
But you have a better
I don't want to
option.
be murdered.
Yeah, because what happens
No,
after?
but they're defending you. They're defending you. You're not just stuck with them.
Yeah.
Okay, then the second one.
Yeah.
I feel like I thought about it.
Okay, then the second one. If they're just defending.
It was the convict.
Sorry,
was
I changed my answer.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think the 6'5" guy is going to get fucked up.
No, yeah. So I would pick the convict for a totally different reason. I'm going to probably bet that this guy's probably a little bit overweight and is not going to be as fast as me or as you guys. So all you have to do is just be faster than him.
That's true.
I actually would pick the convict. So, like, if the bear were to kill him, like, the bigger guy could, like, wear the bear out first.
Yeah.
I don't know about where.
Or if he's bigger,
You'll maybe
the
have
bear-
time to get away
what
if
about
he's
you?
preoccupied. Yeah.
What about you?
Oh, I said the convict after what you said because also if he's bigger, then the bear's probably gonna want like the bigger meal, right? While he's like eating that guy, could like go for
The convict.
Yeah.
The what?
Convict.
The convict.
Okay. All right. I just don't get this whole, I don't know.
I just think that the most gals that you're probably talking to don't really have like the context.
The Shy Guys donated $214.82. The real question is, would you be stuck with a bear or with a woman? And why is it the bear? You gals never had a survival training. I would say this should be mandatory for everyone. Gustavo's hair roll.
Roll.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
Woman.
But I did pose a question. I did ask, okay, so if men's prejudice towards women being gold diggers is sexist, is women's prejudice towards men being broadly dangerous or unsafe, is that a sexist?
There's a degree of mutual sexism that happens. I think from women, though, it comes from trauma.
Answer the question.
I agreed with you earlier that yes, it was
Let's get
mutually
everybody's
sexist.
answer to this,
Okay.
starting with you.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's also sorry. I feel like it's not necessarily well, I guess you can't say it's sexist because we have this one view for men, but I think it's engraved in our head because it has happened so much. Like if you with a woman who's a gold digger, she might be trying to steal your money, but she's not trying to like hurt you. It's not that we think that all men are like this. It's that we have to take precautions to think a certain way because it's happened so many times.
Well, I mean, you can rationalize your sexism as much as you want, just like the southern states rationalized slavery for a very, very long time.
Or any like racism.
Regardless of the rationale, it was still racist.
Right. I understand.
So I guess regardless of your rationale, you can still like acknowledge that it's sexist.
Yeah, I'll acknowledge that it's sexist, but I think it has its reasons behind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I already said yes.
That's what I would have said.
You got
Into the mic.
Sorry, that's what I would have said, what she said.
Yeah.
Okay. Good talk, I guess.
Progress.
Good talk. There's one last thing we can pull up really quick, Nick, on this. Shout out to get that pulled up.
What's that?
Private chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't. Yeah. Pull that up. Shout out to the Tin Men, on Instagram. Pull it up when you're. He did a little thing. He put us on the other side. Make it bigger, please. Make this bigger. One more. Yeah. Okay. Man or bear? Yet another thought experiment. Go next. All right, so men have spent their entire adult lives being educated by dehumanizing social media thought experiments, and this time it's bears. I guess they've done this before with other things. Next. No, scroll. No, that's fine. Women, would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear? I want to say the man, I really do, but I can't shake the idea that I would be safer with a bear. The latest viral meme asks if women would rather meet a man in a forest or a bear. Next. Some people have even done mathematics to claim we would all be safer with bears. It is, however, a dishonestly phrased question. Next. Every year, women encounter thousands of men, and following these thousands of interactions, around 0.9% of American women will be a victim of violent crime annually. That's from the U.S. Department of Justice from 2020. Next. So perhaps a better question would be if you swapped all 124 million American men, fathers, sons, brothers, friends, and granddads with bears, would violent crime rates go up? Next. Yes, it's true. 80% of violent crimes are committed by men, but it's also true that only 0.2% of American men are arrested for violent crimes each year. That's from the FBI. Next. And if you like bears, then here's another. Women are the primary abusers of children in America, and it's mother only 43%, father only 27%. So which would you rather leave your child alone with a woman or a crocodile? Next.
Oh boy.
Because that was
the answer, of course, is the woman. Because only a teeny minority of parents are abusive, and the vast majority of women are perfectly kind to children. Next. So man or bear? Father seen identifying as a bear while entering family court in the hope he receives less prejudice. Which would you choose? So that's the Tin Men, they're a great resource there on Instagram. Some great stuff on that, so be sure to check it out. But yeah, I mean, it comes down a bit to like encounters, right? I mean, you have to ask like per encounter, like think of all the men you've walked by, that you've met, that you've even hung out with privately, that perhaps maybe some of you have encountered terrible men. It certainly may be the case. But if you were in the same scenario, you replace all those scenarios where you encountered a man, replace it with a bear. And you can even distribute that proportionally to the type of bear, because some bears are more aggressive than others. But if you were just, whatever the distribution is, it's what, 10% polar, I don't know what the distribution is. You get fucked up by a bear. I'm just saying, the bear is the terrible choice.
Yeah.
No? Also, on this, if we were to place man with a racial or ethnic group, would the question then become racist?
Like racial ethnic group versus bear?
Like, would you rather be in the forest with X racial, we'll just even say it's still a man, but would you rather be in the woods with a bear or a black man? Would that be a racist question?
It's both racism and sexism, right?
Right. Well, if it's racist, it certainly has to be sexist too.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask you guys actually. Would you rather be in the woods with a bear or a black man?
A bear. When you asked the question the first time, I envisioned like a big, like strong, old white man.
I did as well.
Wait, so you'd still pick the bear though?
Yeah.
I initially said bear, and it wasn't because of the person's race. It was because it would be because of their sex. So.
Okay. No, but I'm saying, hold on.
I know you.
So the question is, I've changed the question.
Yeah.
Would you rather be in the woods with a bear or a black man?
Bear.
I stick with bear.
Still stick with bear? Okay.
I changed my mind about it
Okay.
to the man. So
All right.
in the case, it would still be the man.
We won't linger on this for too long. I'll give a couple other fun scenarios here. What about a giant lesbian woman? Does that change anything?
No.
What do you pick there?
Bear.
Still the bear?
Yes.
What? I'd choose her.
Oh wait, am I getting the? Can you? Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be in the woods with a giant lesbian woman
She probably chops wood.
No, I'm sorry. That's
or a bear?
Bear.
The bear.
Survival.
The bear.
Okay. All right.
You're still gonna lose.
I would admit that this would be sexist, but I would say the lesbian woman.
Okay.
The woman.
Okay. What about? Hold on. What about a gay man?
Fair.
A fat
Or a
gay
bear.
man.
No, just a gay man or a bear.
Gay man.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, gay man.
The gay man.
Yeah. I think the fear here is like the. Okay. Well.
You
What
could
about?
also include gay man to just man. Too,
Yeah,
'cause
that could be
are
one of the
That's-
random
no,
men
that's actually a
that
really good
shows
point.
up.
Yeah.
That's a really
Could
good
be a
point,
gay man.
Madison.
Could be gay,
The random man
too.
could end up being a gay man.
Yeah,
Could also.
Yeah, he could.
Could it be like
guys
a
got me.
trans
I understand your argument.
What about a woman serial killer versus a random man?
Do
A
I
random-
do I know she's a serial killer?
So,
Or like she will be a serial killer.
well, yes, you do know because I'm asking the question. But so, serial killer woman versus random man. So you could get a man with bad intention, but you could also get
A
your
woman.
more-
The woman. I'll
What?
fight her off.
Is that woman like
Wait.
with a serial killer?
the woman's
Does she have like a
threat to
weapon or
you?
anything? I
No,
can fight her
no
off.
weapons.
She
Yeah, I
needs
can
more
fight her off.
she needs more information.
I would do the man because if I know 100% this girl's a serial killer, I would obviously go for the
And
one
the
that I have
intention,
my
to be
odds.
clear, she wants
She
to kill
wants
you.
to kill you.
Just to be
I
clear.
would want to kill her too.
Okay. All right. What about
I
you?
would, I would say the man, just because I know that this like woman has killed other people before.
Right.
She's like capable.
Yeah, if she wants
She's
to kill you, she's gonna
experienced.
kill
Yeah.
you if she has a weapon
And
or
we
not.
don't know the intentions of the man, so I'm gonna give him like the bad.
Have you
But you
killed
still
somebody?
take
Yeah.
the-
I still take the woman, guys. I have trust. I don't know.
All right. Goddamn.
guys would, like,
What if
form
she's a
an
lesbian serial killer?
Ooh, that changes things.
Then she could essay you and
could
kill
essay
you.
Yeah.
Does that change anything? Still the.
I could fight her off.
What if she does jujitsu? And
I
she's
have
an
a
MMA
little
fighter?
bit of boxing experience. I'll put
What
that
about?
in.
Okay, how about what about a man who is dressed as a bear versus a bear?
I feel there's gonna be an obvious difference unless the costume's really good.
Man.
What about you?
The man.
Why does the costume change it?
Well, they look the same. I guys, by the way, I have terrible vision, so I probably won't even be able to tell the difference. No, but that's my vision is terrible.
What about
I'm
you?
getting lost. It's the man in the bear costume is like, okay, yeah.
So a
okay.
man who's dressed as bear, random man,
Random man in a, okay.
furry, I guess,
Yeah. if he's
or a
furry.
bird.
Yeah, but
No,
what
I'm
kind
sure
of
if
bear
it's
costume
Jennifer.
too, you know?
man. Yeah.
It makes me think twice just because I'm like, does he have a mental instability because
Yeah.
he's dressed as a
Exactly.
bear and is he
how,
really going to just
how
like
unstable
I agree
is
with
it
that.
He's
It's
gonna want
not
to
the
protect
type
you.
I'd go for.
Yeah.
Just the man.
Okay, and then all right, we're gonna move on. Really quick, guys.